Okay, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a bit of a unique stream this time around. I haven't ever done anything like this before, for the streams at least, but what I want to do today is I want to try my hand at Pokemon fusions. So yeah, basically, for those of you that don't know, what it is you take two Pokemon that are randomly generated, and you try and draw them fused together. Now, by no means am I an expert artist, so this will just be for fun and to see what interesting combinations we can get out of this. So yeah, let's hope we get a good combination on our first random roll. We'll have to wait and see if that is the case though, so let's go for it. Okay, Unpheasant and Kecleon. That could certainly be interesting, so let us... Oh, excuse the mess. I really should have cleaned my canvas before coming here. So let's just do that and get ourselves a nice clean canvas. Now, unfortunately, it seems that while streaming, it is getting quite laggy for me, which is very unfortunate. But we will try and do it nonetheless and see if it's too bad to draw with the lag or not. Okay, so we have got for ourselves Mr. Unpheasant here as one of the Pokemon we need to draw, and the other one we need to draw is Kecleon. So let us bring him over and dump him in that corner, make him a little bit bigger, because buddy, you're a bit small there. Okay. Cooliosa. So now let's see. What aspects of these two Pokemon do we want to use? Okay, so I like this little, like, whole furly thing that he's got going on here. On him. So that's a pretty cool thing that I'd like to give a bit of use to over there. I like the zigzag on the stomach and the tail. So we'll have to see for that how we can use that. I like your head crest and your tail as well is pretty interesting. Now, are we going to make this Pokemon into a bird, or are we going to make it into a... sorry, I just need to switch over just in case I can see anybody. So are we going to make this a bird, or are we going to make this land-based? Well, let's start drawing and see where it goes, shall we? Okay, make this a bit smaller. There we go. And let's go black. So we've got... Oh, this lag is actually quite bad. Okay, that's sort of an eye shape coming down here. Okay. And then the head comes down like this. So, how can we combine the two? Let's think about this. Alrighty. This would have to be more down like that actually, so let's just grab the eraser quickly. Erase this off. And I don't want the fuzzy eraser, thank you. Not for now, at least. If we maybe join that together and bring it... Okay, I've got an idea. Okay. Bring it around down the back like that. Okay. And then we come up like that. No. Like this. Into a beak. And then that would come like this. And then we need to get the eraser tool again. Whoops. and bring this up and around to follow into like a secondary one that goes like this. And then we can bring that ear back down. For the eyes, can do it maybe like a sharper point like that. With a bit, let's see, we have to use one of their eyes, unfortunately. We can't make up one of our own. The whole point is to fuse the two of them, not to create a new creature. There we go. Bring that down into that sort of V that Unpheasant has over there. Then we can make its arms come down. So Kecleon's arms are more just like this. Down into the body. Around like that. Let's bring this arm down before we draw the rest of the body. There we go, he's got like these little paws over there. Okay, and he's got his little tummy stripe thing. So we need to incorporate that. And your fingers on this hand, of course. Now that one hand is way shorter than the other one, I've just realized. So we need to bring that hand down. Now, like I said, I'm not the best artist in the world, just doing this for fun. And also to see what sort of weird combinations we can make. Okay, so that's that arm. Let's actually bring that arm behind the body like that. Then we can get rid of this portion over here. Like that. Okay. And I quite like his tail, so we'll keep that as his tail there. Right. Okay. I did that twirl completely wrong. Okay. The twirl actually comes out like this, something. Or other like this. Again, this lag is messing me up a bit, and of course, blame the lag. Hashtag blame the lag. Okay. There we go. Get his tail more or less right. Give him some back spikes. Cool. And now his feet. Maybe what we could do is give him some talon feet. Or no. Now I think we'll just stick with normal legs, guys. So let's rub out a bit of the bottom over here. There we go. And go for normal legs. 1, 2, 3. Like so. And the other leg is underneath this arm, for whatever reason. And up. 1, 2, 3. And maybe what might be a cool design is if we take that little feather thingy that Unpheasant has on its tail and sort of give him like little arm things on his arms. So something like that. Well, the song agrees with me at least. Okay. So there we go. Then this sort of comes up like that. Okay. Do that. There we go. Gives him a nice little bit of a design there. And we give him a bit of a ruffle over there. It just makes him look happy. He's already got the beak as his mouth, so maybe what we can do is extend that. There we go. Looks a bit like Hawlucha, actually. Like this now. So yeah, it looks not too bad. And maybe what we can do is Unpheasant's body has that black and green sort of coloring, so we can use that for there. Yeah, okay. So let's start coloring this thing now. Alrighty. So we need to use the red maybe for here. Just to color in. Okay. I know I'm terrible at coloring in the lines, but that's why we got eraser tools. There we go. Make this a bit smaller. Okay, there we go. Oh, as you can see what I was talking about lag earlier, that line appeared out of nowhere. Okay. Here we go. Just coloring in and making sure it's all smoothed out. Okay, we need the beak color. He's got a little notch in his beak. I think I'll leave that there. It looks quite nice to me. Okay, then we can color in the skin. Of his head at least. His color and maybe his tail. Dun dun dun. Okay. And come down to this part. There we go. Now let's do the body. This grey color. Wait, new layer. It'll be useful later when we are trying to shade. And these are just quick drawings, not perfect drawings, so we are just trying to get a rough sketch in of what we think it would look like. Here we go. I actually like how these colors are working together. What I don't like is the fact that I'm coloring outside the lines and it's showing up. Okay, so if we just do this, come back to this layer, select our color again. There we go. Alrighty, so now let's get this one. Bring him in here. Alrighty, and do something along these lines. Quite a weird mixture of colors, but it's working nicely. So far so good, at least. What? How did that get there? There we go. Do I want this? Yes. Okay. Around up here. Here we go. Okay, and then I need to get my eraser again, just for these little spots where it's gone over. Cool. Moving on to the next step. A bit of yellow. Not there. For these little toes and fingers. There we go. And we want this color for the belly. And then we want the grey color for here. And this greeny color for the feet. For the feets. Whoops, didn't mean to color over the yellow with that. Okay, excuse me, and here we go, into the next one. There we go. So that's how the guy looks. Okay, now let's start adding a bit of shading to him. So, which layer is which here? Not you. Okay, so you we need. Let's do that. Turn you down. Turn you into this. Alright. A little bit darker in the corners here. We also need to do this layer here. Okay, and then we need a bit of a brighter one. For over there. And for over here. There we go. Now I believe this is the pinky color. It needs a bit of dulling. And a bit of brightening. We can actually do like a nice like ribbony effect on that, like there. Okay, and now what's this? That's his beak. Let's give his beak a bit of color, bit of shade. I mean, it's already got color. There we go. And at the point, maybe a little bit more. Okay, and then his body is up next. So let's see now. Give his tummy a bit of rotundness. Yeah, a bit darker there. There we go. And a bit lighter here. Let's just mix those a bit. There we go. What do we want to do else? Let's see. Let's add another shade of green to him here. So let's take that lighter green and come down for a bit of a darker. Hello? There we go. Wasn't registering for a second there. Well, I wasn't registering. My brain had clocked out, rather. There we go. Then we need a bit of a lighter shade here. Okay. Then here, need to make this also shade in. There we go. Okay, so then we can take all of these and just come underneath here, fix up these little dots that have been left behind. There we go. And then merge those together. And give him just a general overall shade. Let's make the things pop a bit. There we go. So there's our Unleon, or Keck Pheasant. One of the two. So that's one of our little Pokemon for the evening that we've combined together. Our fusion of the two Pokemon. So let us put that in its own little file. And let's move on to the next one, shall we? And see what we get. Okay, away you go into your own little folder. Generate. Krabby and Snorunt. Okay, interesting combination here as well. So, let's paste Krabby in. Or Snorunt, rather. There we go. A little Snorunt. And Krabby. Whoops, didn't mean to turn you upside down, guy. Okay, so we got Krabby and Snorunt. Let's see now, what can we do with these two? Obviously just take the claws or something, but let's be more interesting than that. Okay. Don't know if this is how well this is going to work out, but let's see. I've got a plan. Okay. So, first of all, we need to get our drawing tool back to what it should be. Alrighty. So, we're gonna have... Oh my gosh. You. Track you down a bit. There we go. Wait. There we go. Okay. Assuming it has one there, although it's not quite clear to see. Okay. And then the little legs that come out. Alright. Let's make this one just a little bit more like that. And then let's do, wait, that. No, what am I doing? I want those, and then that. And then in here, oh, this is ridiculous. I'm good, thanks yourself, religious fanboy. Just doing some really bad drawing over here. Trying to combine a Krabby and a Snorunt together. In this case, 2 Snorunts and a Krabby. And yourself, how have you been? Okay, and then let's give big crabby eyes to these guys. Like, what has become of my life? That looks absolutely ridiculous and I love it. Okay, so now we get to the fun part. Okay. Let's take this color here. That's very good to hear. I am glad you are doing well. Okay, there we go. Oh, went a bit over there. Okay, and then we want the little hands to be holding on there. Then we're actually going to take this guy's skin color and put it down here. Okay. And then we need the nice blue color that he's got here for the eyes. And then bring this brown through. The grey through. I'm using Photoshop currently. I was very fortunate. And I got this copy of Photoshop through a course that I was doing, and I bought it full price back when you could still buy it and you didn't have to subscribe to it. So this is the version just before they brought in subscriptions. So this is just software that I own, a version of Photoshop. And then for generating the Pokemon, I'm using a site called Pokemon Random Generator. Basically, it does what it says. Okay, actually I need a new layer for this, because when I bring in the shading, I want to be able to shade this independently from the rest. Alrighty, so let's bring him around the corner. And then do the same. Oh, do the same for this gentleman over here. Give him a nice, relaxing shade of yellow. As much as yellow can be a relaxing color, I guess. And yeah, that's just basically like a whitish color. Thank you very much. Alrighty, and I think for his arms we're going to carry through this blacky color. The grey black. If I can find which layer it is on. Oh my gosh, that looks horrifying. Hello? There we go! Finally found its layer. There we go. And bring this across. Oh gosh. Sorry, it's lagging out a bit at the moment. Let's just correct that. And please stay there. Okay. There we go, and finish off this leg. And this arm. You look so happy. Okay, so let's start putting some shading with this guy now. Alrighty. So we need to change our brush up here. Okay. And then come back to here, get a bit lighter. Alrighty, and get that blue again for his eyes, because I accidentally... Oh, nope, nope. Don't want to do that. Let's come through here. There we go. Alrighty. Now we need that color, and we need to find the layer we used for him. Okay, so this layer. There we go. Okay. Alrighty, let's bring some more of that. There we go. And then for the yellow hoodie things. Now which layer are they on? Usually when I'm doing work, when it's not just rough work like this, I name all my layers so I don't get completely lost all the time like this with which layer is what on. I will find it eventually. Just have to work through it one layer at a time. Okay, so it's still on this layer. Okay. Interesting choice that I made there. Okay. Alrighty, and then bring some more of the yellow back. There we go. And then for the actual stripes on the hoodie, which layer are you on? This layer. Okay, we need a deeper orange for you, which would be more along just curious what will be the Form a Christian Perspective video. Are you asking what will be the next Christian Perspective video? I'm not actually too sure at the moment where I'm going to go for my next Christian Perspective video. I've got several in mind, but I'm still trying to finish up those particular series before I actually do a video on them, so that I can give them a fair thing and not just like a halfway finished approach, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But yeah, I think this guy is pretty much done. So let's merge those layers together and give him a bit of overall shading. over here. And a bit of a lightning. I think I went a bit too dark with the shadows there. There we go. And yeah, so this is the combination of Krabby and Snorunt. I think he looks quite cool. So let's just dump him in there and hide him out. So far, this is our Kecleon and Unpheasant combination, and then our Snorunt and Krabby combination. So let's do one more, shall we? Oh, we can't do this, guys. Doduo and Dodrio? Nah. Nah. That's not going to get us anywhere. It's basically the same. Okay, so let's do this again. Oh my gosh. I don't like that either. Last time. Okay. We have to do this one. We can't click random again. So, Turtonator and Buizel. Okay. So let's... This is going to be tough. This is going to be really tough. Okay. I think it'll be tough to get an idea, but once I've got an idea, it should come out pretty cool. Okay. Alrighty. So we have to do something with these two now. Yeah, I really shouldn't have skipped out on the Gengar and Cacturne one, but oh well. It was so easy to skip it after the Doduo and Dodrio. It's amazing how if you allow yourself a little leeway, like you take advantage of it. But anyway, let's do this. We've got these two now, and let's see what we can do with this one. Okay, so let's point out things to ourselves that we find interesting about these two. Okay, so first of all, this guy's giant back shield, of course, is a big thing. So that could be utilized in some form or fashion. We got this guy's double tails, that's nice. We've got a little flotation device thing. This guy's sort of weird head. Okay. This is quite a tough combination, I won't lie. Let's think. So, let's start drawing and see where we go. Okay, so let's put in this sort of a shell thing that he's got. Okay, that's absolutely terrible, but anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. Okay, and then maybe what we can do is have Buizel's two tails come out from these two lower points here. Have I seen my name? What do you mean by that? Is that a show that's called... Oh, wait. Is there an anime called Your Name? Or a show called Your Name? Because for a second I was like, is my name written somewhere on screen? And that cough wasn't me, by the way. It was just randomly part of the song. If you ask if have I seen the anime Your Name, no, I haven't seen an anime called Your Name. Anime movie, no, I haven't. I should give a look to that. Okay, so let's bring the flotation thing around like this. And then these spikes, the second inner layer of the shield back thing. Okay. And then it joins at each of the points, apparently. What is it about? Is it a nice show to watch? Or is it like a comedy? Is it a drama? What type of show is it? Okay. Let's erase a bit of this. Okay. That actually needs to be erased back quite a bit there. Again, not me coughing. These come up like this. Slice of life. Okay, I usually quite like slices of life, so that should be interesting to look into. And then let's give him a weasel nose. And that sort of like head thing that he... Oh. That sort of head thing he has, but that's not a round enough head. Yeah, do more like that. Okay. And up into like that sort of an eye, like Turtonator has more. And then we can do the weasel whiskers. And maybe he can have just like instead of rocks on his shell. Nah. Let's bring this down like this. There we go, and bring his body a bit visible past the tails here. There we go, and have his feet sticking out like this. And then there's this big open shell that we need to do something with. Now, I need to work out what are we going to do with the back. The spikes could be blue indeed. So let's see. I think what I need to do is put them in and see how it looks with them in. More or less how they are on the picture, but not exactly, obviously, because this is just quick rough sketching. Okay. I think this guy is actually not looking too bad, considering he's a combination of two things that don't really combine well. Oh my gosh. Having a bit of trouble here, because trying to do this is a bit difficult with the lag not interpreting my mouse movements as it should. Okay. And then I've also done this a bit over here. Okay. Where can we incorporate those little... If we put his fins down there? No, that looks silly. Okay, so let's try and color him and see how this will turn out now that he's been colored a bit. Let's just bring some definition to these spikes here. Okay. Oh gosh. I'm not too fond of this song, so I'm just going to skip past it. Hope you don't mind. Might be a little bit of interruption in the music and the stream. You might see the song list that I'm playing for. But I'm just not too fond of that one. Okay. There we go. There we go. I'm usually okay with most music, like I don't like it or dislike it, but like certain songs like just will grate me the wrong way. And then we've made a big line over here where we shouldn't have because I was changing music. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, so let's see now. If we can put in a bit of color, where would it go? And how would it look? So let's see now. Say make the spikes blue, because that will determine what the rest of it, the colors how we use the rest of the colors rather. Okay. So you got the blue spikes coming out here. I'm not actually part of any denominational group. I'm just Christian. Okay. And let's carry on coloring this in. And these blue spikes were a really great idea, by the way, of yours. Gives them sort of an ice feel, which is interesting. Because he is a water type, so water and rock is sort of like water crystals, you think ice. He's not rock though, he's fire dragon, I think, this guy. Anyway, need to readjust in my seat quickly. There we go. Now, I think we're going to use this pinky red color for this area, and then we'll use the yellow for the outline. And we'll keep the, or maybe we should use the orange for the outline and the yellow for the body. Or, because we also have that like grey color that we need to incorporate somewhere. There's quite a few colors we need to incorporate in this thing. Maybe what we can do is use that grey color at the bottom of the crystals, because you notice how the crystals have like a red thing at the bottom of them. So if we take that grey color and incorporate it to the bottom of the crystals, it will give them sort of like a sheen. Alright. Nice, okay. So then let's do that. Take this like whitey grey color and do that with it. And then come in here and break up those circles a bit. Okay, I think that looks pretty cool. And then we need to do the next layer, which is the shell. I want to do this orangey color. Then we'll make him himself that darker color that's on the spikes there. And the yellow we'll use where it is, on the float. So we'll keep that the same, because I think yellow and the floats all float is actually a good match. Okay. I think this will really pop nicely once it's got shadow. For now it doesn't look as good as it should. There we go. And then bring in this yellow for the float. Or maybe we should use this brighter... Oh gosh, hello? Please work, thank you. There we go, the brighter yellow I think is better. I'm actually finished my studies. I got a new job recently, so I've started that and it's absolutely awesome. I really am super excited to get into it and start working. It's so cool what I'm doing right now. Don't really want to say exactly what it is I'm doing. My closer friends and stuff like that know. Yeah, it's just I'm really excited to start work at it. I think it's going to be a really fun and rewarding career for me. Alrighty, let's fill in here. And it also means that my evenings are my own, which is nice. Because some jobs you don't have free time and stuff like that, but with the job that I'm doing currently, my evenings are my own, which is really nice. Okay, what colors haven't I used yet? Okay. Let's bring this round. Oop, didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's bring in the black goldy color apparently for his nose. And then for his undersnout and his tail bottoms here. I think this guy actually looks pretty cool. Like if he was actually in Pokemon, I'd be pretty chuffed. Like I'd want this guy. I think that actually looks pretty cool. Okay, so let's see now what we want to do is start to shade up a bit. Let's bring this darker color, place it at the bottom here. Okay, and then bring the spikes. Thank you very much. Let's see. Maybe do like this sort of thing for the spikes. Oop, that's a bit much on that one. Still a bit much, guy. Come now. Slowly. There we go. Oh, not so much on that one. There we go. Alrighty. Then for the middle body, I'm gonna come and nope. Take you and do that. and the orange Shelly portion. Oh, that's not the orange Shelly portion, that's the skin. We need the orange Shelly portion. Yeah, there we go. Do that. And take some of the highlights for the tops here. We're going to bring that there. And then do that. Okay. Now where is the yellow float layer? Ah, it's on the same layer as the skin. It's going to be a bit tricky. I wish I hadn't done that to myself. My anime, I don't have an anime, but if you mean like my favorite anime, it would have to be Clannad After Story. I really enjoy that anime, and I have just somehow deleted his skin layer. It's interesting. There we go. It's back. That was weird. Yeah, Clannad After Story. It's just a very touching, very moving story. This is sad. I warn you, if you're gonna watch that anime, if you haven't already, bring a box of tissues, because it's really sad. Its beginning is a bit weird, like it's got a very strange start to it, but once you get past that and actually get into the anime, it is so moving. Alright. Then we want to take that, and we want to make that even darker. For around the corners here. Alrighty. Still need something. I think we need a bit of shadow from the spikes themselves. So let's come here and do that. Yeah. Like I say, it's got a weird beginning, so be prepared for that. It's like it's not like very like, because it's a sequel, so if you haven't watched the original, it's a bit hard to follow at the beginning, because there's a lot of characters you won't know, but it gets really good towards the end. Okay. Oh my gosh, those colors just went all over the place. Okay, there. Okay, and I think what we are going to do, just to make this pop even more, we're going to take this light color, get even a bit lighter, come into here, and no. We need to make it actually curve. There we go. Come on, stop lagging, please. Thank you. And then make this thinner. Alrighty, and that's this guy. So I think that's pretty much done for today, guys. We have made 3 different Pokemon fusions. Our very first guy was this guy over here. Then we moved on to this lovely fellow. And then this guy. And I think this guy turned out the nicest out of the 3. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, my name is Athais. I wish you all a very good night, and God bless. Bye for now. Oh, and quickly to answer your question, the one that I started with was Naruto, and I did that for a reason, because there's a lot of good lessons and messages in that people often overlook. and then after that a silent voice. Both very, very good. So yeah, thanks very much. Bye for now.